Finally, after a long time, just in the nick of time, only 1 minute before Sony's State of Play, I thought I should actually stream this. I was gonna watch it anyways. I'm at home. A rare chance where I can actually stream this in front of my desktop, so I have to share it with you. I'm looking forward to at least to the Wolverine game. That's the game I'm thinking they're gonna present here. This is it's coming out next year, so they have to have some information about that. That's the specific game I think they can talk about. They're probably gonna talk about Venom as well, so I'm excited to see what they have. So let's just delve in Sony State of Play. Hopefully someone from my old chats pops up, but it's been a long time since I streamed. Wait, let me see. Is anyone actually seeing this? Okay, someone's actually seeing this. This is working. Alright. Alright, let's see. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Add another 5 minutes. Now we're gonna just get into it. Let's go. First game.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
What is this? Reminds me of the first Assembly.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Oh yeah,
Corrupted.
I think we saw a trailer for this before.
Is that the
It's
thing
like
from
some
the ridge?
Indian guy playing or
Confirmed.
something.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's
This
it
is-
going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of
Yeah, I know it was an
Carcosa.
Indian guy you play as. So it's from the Eternal people. This is what they do. Let's see. This is after the Indians took over Canada.
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Part of Great Britain, I guess.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2,
I like
you'll
the
be able
shield.
to destroy enemies using eclipse-driven weaponry.
And again, it does remind me of First Assembly for some reason. Could get a little bit monotonous.
Soltari holocache detected.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'm trying.
Okay, you got that Bollywood beard
Hold
right
on for
there.
me. I will find you. I promise.
I don't know. I think it's because I played the first Descendant so much. This is not that impressive to me. I'm like, it's okay. And we know the story's gonna be stupid too. I thought Returnal was stupid, so.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
Okay, they really take pride in that second chance thing. It's just, I'm like, it's an okay feature. Other games do it. I don't particularly like it. Making it a little bit easier. What do I know? What's up, Kira Guard? Yeah, same type of movement as Returnal.
The sun is forever.
Alright, I might give it a chance though.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to
Just a
revealing
first
more
look.
on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
Alright, I'll give it a chance. I think I just have fatigue from this sort of game, so I'm not gonna put it on this game. I might be ready to play it next year. Okay, I'm ready for this type of game. I think because I have Silent Hill, I'm more of a Silent Hill mood, so I'm like, I don't know about this game. Okay, that's the whole point. Come back stronger. All right. All right, let's see what we got next. You gotta do the indie titles.
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
I like the Russian accent.
Is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
Kind of looks like
I thought they'd
Hades
all
a
been
little
ripped to
bit.
shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what
Kinda
if
like a
she
detective
butchers it like
game.
last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I don't know. I like the look and feel of this game for some reason.
She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her methods are so unhinged.
Dang! What the heck?
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Zero parades for the dead spies. Alright, looking interesting actually. I'm interested. What is this hyper realistic looking game? What is this, Flight Simulator? Nah, it can't be. It looks like it could be though. Actually having a trailer for Flight Simulator? Alright. Oh, taking out fires. Spraying the crops. I used to love Flight Simulator, but that was like during Windows 98 or something. Chuck Yeager. Ace Combat. Now with the Flight Simulator, I played some of those flight simulators with like those gigantic pilot cockpits and simulating pilot seats. Once you play one of those, it's just hard to go back to the controller. I feel like with flight simulators, you gotta have the whole setup. I can't even go back to like just using a keyboard or something.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On
What
the
is
T
this?
of execute.
Call of Duty?
3, 2, 1. Execute.
Battlefield, okay.
The world as it's common.
Wonder how much female snipers are there.
Alliances that held since the end of World War II?
I
Gone.
think there's very few female snipers actually. Maybe 0.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
Gotta love a challenge.
Okay, they're really bringing back Battlefield.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Light them up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
I don't know, whenever I hear like a female commander giving orders, I'm like, I don't know, man. This I'm like, this operation's already messed up. Who brought her here? I'm sure there's some good female soldiers. I'm just saying.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
Of
And I'm
course.
Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It
I don't
launches
know. I can't
October
take the
10th on
campaign
PS5.
seriously. They got-
Now, let's
You
celebrate
have a female
one of my
commander in
favorite
the
games
field.
of all
I'm like, I don't
which is
know,
marking
man.
its
This doesn't
25th
look-
anniversary this year.
This looks a little shaky.
Deus Ex returns. This PS5
Okay,
remaster is a
remaster, nice.
collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr,
Wow.
the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
Okay, the same people that remastered Tomb Raider. I'm gonna have to play
You
this.
play as JC Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear those.
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls,
Okay, I like
and
the
support
look.
for key PS5 features like haptic feedback. Deus Ex influenced a generation of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence. No two playthroughs unfold the same. Deus
Wow,
Ex
I'm gonna have to
Remastered
get a
arrives on PS5 early next
I'm
year.
playing that. Oh, I love these remasters. Hopefully, they don't change too much content.
Halloween. And you know what they say.
But I'm excited for that.
Everyone's
This is probably my
entitled to
most
one
excited
good
game
scare.
so far. No one can make that type of game
Death
anymore.
comes
Deus
to
Ex. Yeah.
Haddonfield in Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic. The team at Ilphonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor
Okay,
or Michael
similar
Myers
to that game I
himself.
forgot.
In each game,
Left-
it's
not
up to
Left
you
4 Dead,
as
something.
survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like shape jump, allowing him to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him.
Ah, okay. I like the
Playing as a
improved.
civilian, it's up to you to lead
Improved
townsfolk
mechanics
to
they
safety,
have for
find
this.
a phone, and call the police for help.
Remember playing like
Civilians can also
2014, 15, the
scavenge for gear
games
and
very
weapons to
similar. I
help them
forget the name of
survive
it. They
when
messed it up. They
inevitably
messed up that
cross
game
paths with the
eventually.
unstoppable Michael
But this looks like an
Myers.
improved version of
Become
that.
the boogeyman or
of that
protect
game.
his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September 8th, 2026.
That's a long time from now.
Two
It's a
big
whole year.
announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5. This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization.
Yeah, I
Deep
think
and
you're right,
rewarding
Kira Guard. I'm like, whenever I see like a female commander, soldier, sniper in the field, I'm like, I don't know. You're taking me out of the immersion experience. I'm like, when she's yelling, I'm like, what are you yelling about? What are you even here for? You gotta get us killed.
As for that second announcement,
But that's just something personal. I just can't take it seriously. I know people gonna say, "Hey, there's women in Ukraine war right now. Have you seen the Ukraine war?"
will arrive at the same time as the
It's like,
upcoming
man,
PS5 release.
people are losing. Ukraine is losing. So
The Seven Deadly Sins Origin is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas.
I remember trying to read this manga
and exploration go hand
back in 2010 or
Following the
2009. I gave up on it,
and
but
play
it's
an
become
original
popular. It
story
must be good.
Experience only in the game. Capture creatures, go fishing, cook your own meals, mine resources, and craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own. Or step beyond the open world to tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4 other players. In a multiverse that transcends time and space, original heroes join forces with beloved characters
That's the
from
character
series to
I
embark
remember
on a
from the
grand
series.
adventure.
I'm like, who are all these characters? Until that guy with the black arm came out. I was like, oh, that's the one of the main
Venture out alone
characters.
or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil. They're gonna probably show a trailer for that. So Resident Evil
launching on PS5
and
tomorrow.
Wolverine. Those are the games to look out for.
Mega Man and his trusty vehicle, the Rush Roadster, join the lineup as part of the Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year.
Oh, for Mario Kart? Like, no, it's Sonic Kart.
Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series. Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega Man DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Alright, Sonic Racing. You can't beat Mario
next,
Kart though.
2 announcements
Might as well
from
just go to
Playtime
Mario.
games,
I think
including
Sonic
a
was in
release date
Mario
for
Kart
Neo
at
3.
one point. Neo 3?
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why? You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Hiroko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish
Never played
to become
these.
Shogun that badly?
What is this?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
Okay, I never really played the Neo series. Have to start at 1, dang. Looks good though. What is he doing here? Isn't this a Chinese character? Is this Dynasty Warriors? Or... Oh, we're doing a remaster probably. Okay, they're coming out with a lot of remasters. People are getting lazy out there. Like, we're scared to make a good game because we know we can't. Just remaster everything in the past, which is a good strategy. If you can't make a good game, just remaster a good game.
Another world.
Those are some pronounced chess I see right there. This has to be a Chinese game. Oh, Bandai Namco. Okay. Dang, Japan. Okay, you're coming with it.
Our true objective is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind you?
Yeah, she has no chest.
That tampering
Just
with
straight
history
through her heart.
is strictly forbidden.
You got mechanical dog wings? For some reason, I find this fighting more interesting than Saros, that first game. I guess I'm a true JRPG type of person. Hey, even the bosses got big chests. She's in her underwear. Okay, Bandai Namco is escaping the localization charges. Cold Vein 2. I never played the first one. Gotta check it out.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリースクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリースクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
I'm scared what they're gonna do with the dialogue for this.
おりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
I know a lot of people were waiting for something like this. Ah!
Now then, shall we play?
Man, you're gonna be jumping. You be falling a long time going down that hole. What is this? Grim Reaper and Game Director. Alright, this is the type of stuff I want to see from game directors. Just having fun.
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れている。
Okay, it's like that's a new trend in a lot of Japanese comic books, Korean comic books. A hole opens up and people gain powers and go in the hole. That's solo leveling. I guess solo leveling is a big comic book that's kind of exploded the trend.
キャラクターのボディすらロストします。
Dang.
相変わらず理不尽だね。はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げてどこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
Ah, look cool.
All right. The start of a whole new world.
I never even heard of the first game, Let It Die. Shoichi. Looks like a hard carry for Eastern developers so far. Besides that Deus Ex remaster, I've only been liking the Eastern games so far. side scroller. I'm kind of out of my side scroller mood. Conscript.
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
These look like gamers, I have to say. Japanese developers, once you see them, like, okay, these are real developers.
世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
I gotta say, I like the Japanese devs. They got the enthusiasm.
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak.
Okay, looks
Beasts
interesting.
who think themselves men.
This looks like it's a European studio.
It means to be a Greyman. The time has come to do what we believe to be right.
We got some ogres.
Cliff, seek out your Greyman comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle.
Let me see some gameplay, man. This looks cool and all. Okay, this like see, this is the gameplay. Shut up. Okay, I like it. I'm waiting for the catch.
Nor glory, nor pride.
Got some metal dragons? What the heck? This looks kind of cool, I gotta say.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Oh, Crimson Desert. Isn't that a Japanese game? I mean, a Chinese game? I think this is a Chinese game. Maybe I'm wrong, but that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I need to play Helldivers. Helldivers looks like it's gotten better. I heard the next PlayStation is going to be handheld. I'm looking forward to that. If you know anything about me, I like handheld. I like playing games handheld, so...
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers.
I don't like these people working at
audio
Sony,
and chat
man.
experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list. These all arrive for PlayStation Plus Essential members on October 7th.
You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Man, don't stop trying to play this game again, man. Get out of here.
Come out and fight!
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode, No Return.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the
That was the only Tekken game I was great at.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Wow. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a remaster.
It
was like,
the
okay,
creator behind one of PlayStation's
just
most
on,
iconic franchises.
just on the PS Plus. Nope, no thank you. I'm not a racer. Since Gran Turismo 2. That's when I retired. People were taking racing too seriously.
皆さんこんにちは。グランツーリスモシリーズプロデューサー山内和則です。
What's up, Dr. Vinny Boombats? Yeah, they went through a lot of hardware there for a second. It's probably over $1,000, everything they showed. Because they showed the handheld, they showed the audio, the speakers.
この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグラントリスモ7のスペック
Yeah, the remaster is gonna take over. Like I said, I think a lot of these big companies, AAA companies, they realize they don't have good developers anymore. It's like these people can't create anything new. Let's let them just work on something old and hopefully they don't mess that up.
あるいはデータローガンのフィーチャーであるとか、それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで30年かけてグランツリスモは
Still Japan, Korea, China, they're not working on remasters. They're just making some new cool looking games. New controller. This really is a hardware presentation. Okay, they got a red strip. Oh, God of War. Really had a commercial for a controller. I'm like, what are they doing? Come on, Sony.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
It sounds like Wolverine. Yep, it's Wolverine. You got short man Wolverine.
I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go.
Alright, we got. I like the violence we're seeing here.
Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
Man, I see some non-binary people. I'm like, I don't know, man. They're trying to hide the non-binaries, but I see it. And I don't think we saw any true gameplay yet.
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Alright, it look interesting. Still, I saw some of those non-binary people. They didn't show Jean Grey for a reason. Jean Grey had that auntie look. I know people were complaining about, so.
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is,
I don't
are
like
you
how
going to
this
make
guy
a
looks,
Wolverine
man.
game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
Seems like that's the case. They proved that they're gonna be violent, which is a good thing.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the root to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty.
I don't know, I don't like it.
He looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is.
I think he looks like Wolverine,
My
this
job
guy.
is to try and find the
You got the
essence
comic
of
book
who
Wolverine.
is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own
I don't
spin
want to
and
know.
creativity?
Don't tell
Still
me,
give
nah.
something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited
Oh, we see the non-binary girl right after the female developer. I'm telling you.
Never been able to do before.
They're hiding things,
You
man.
see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth.
Alright.
I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop and you can see the breadth of Madripoor and Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and
I don't
there are
know, it
some
feels
hints to
like-
other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where
It looks
Logan
like they spent a
jumps
lot
down
of money
and then
on
he
this
does
game.
The claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic.
I like the violence,
it's
man.
rough
This
edge.
looks
You notice it
good
doesn't
so
look like our
far.
past games. It has that sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury.
Yeah, that
and
kind and tender part. I'm like, what are you talking
One of the
about?
cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of
Dr.
people
Vinny, I'm
ever
like,
worked
I don't
with.
know.
They
There's
make
some
you feel
things
part
I'm
of
not really feeling.
their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games
I
of
don't
all
know.
time,
Spider-Man 2
and that
was
always
trash,
about
though.
Making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We are focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer.
Alright.
We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Show me Jean Grey. I saw the Jean Grey they had in the game. That didn't look like a Jean Grey that I would want to see or want to play as. Because I hear she gets a big part. You play as Jean Grey a lot. Dang, no Resident Evil. Wow. They really had to show that controller again. Like, get the God of War controller. Get out of here. I don't know. Wolverine looked. I like the fighting. I don't know how much that is actually realistic fighting, in gameplay fighting. That first game, Saros, is terrible, I have to say. I'm not feeling it. But maybe I'm just not in the mood for it.
My fights will continue.
Wolverine is looking good, man. I like what they showed me, but there was hints of some terrible parts. But they did something smart. They didn't focus on those terrible parts. They try to minimize any of that, just that Sweet Baby Inc. influence. It was completely masked. They just threw violence and blood in our face, which I think is a good strategy. I like that. I like the violence we saw. It was close to Wolverine Origins. I think they probably heard a lot of people complaining about what they saw from some of the leaks, and it seems like they adjusted a little bit. Yeah, I think that female character we saw with the gun near the end, she definitely looked like some tag-along character. They're hiding a bunch with that Wolverine trailer. You can just tell they were hiding a bunch of things, man. I know Mystique is going to be another boss lady character. That's the thing I already can tell with this game. Is Wolverine being bossed around by 8 different women. Jean Grey, Mystique, some Asian auntie, whoever else, the female tag-along. He's going to have like 10 women just kind of take control of the entire game, where he's taking orders from all of them. He's being pushed around, and I think that's the thing that I'm feeling from this game. I know it looks cool so far. It looks cool, but it looks on the rails for the most part, at least for me. And I think that's the big problem I have so far, where I'm like, is this actual gameplay? Am I actually gonna be playing this game, or am I gonna be pressing A and B or something on the controller for some quick time events? So it's hard to really say what's actually going to be the gameplay that you're actually doing. This looks like the closest thing we saw to gameplay right there. All of this is cutscenes. Yeah, it looks cool to cut up people, but how am I going to be interacting in the game? And I think that's the thing that I'm having a problem with this trailer. Insomniac Games, I don't trust you at all. Spider-Man 2 was just trash to me. I tried playing it. It just didn't even feel like it was that same immersion I had from the first game. But I liked seeing the violence. Hopefully they translate it well enough in the action from the leak. The action didn't look too great. So, and I think a lot of these scenes look more like you're not really even in control. It's just doing things. It's chain combos where you're not really even in control. But I like the the goriness so far. But like I said, I know it's gonna be like that Blade movie they mentioned. Disney was trying to make a Blade movie, and he had like 10 women surrounding him. It's kind of like Black Panther. He had 10 women surrounding him. That's the vibe I'm getting so far. Yeah, Saros is the only other big game there. There wasn't too many other big games there, Kiragard. Yeah, presentation wasn't that good. They had more hardware. I think they had like at least 10 minutes of hardware. They had a commercial for a God of War controller. So I think that was just kind of just nonsense right there. This wasn't that great of a presentation, man. I thought they were going to show more. I thought they would at least show Resident Evils in there as well. But nope, we didn't get that. So it's a mid presentation. I didn't really get what I really wanted. I got the Wolverine trailer though. That's the one I was expecting. So I at least got that. So I think they chose a good actor. The game developers, it's just such a big difference between Japanese and Western game developers. Japanese just seem authentically enthusiastic, while Western game developers, I feel like they're trying to trick me. It's like, hey, we're really making a game for you gamers. We're really put the blood in there. Look at the blood. You like this, right? Ignore all the Sweet Baby stuff. Ignore all the other influences that might be there. Ignore the bossy aunties that we have filling up the gaps. Ignore the non-binary hair. Don't look at that. Look at the blood. I'm like, okay. You distracted me for a second, but I noticed these things, you know? Yeah, they're not leading with their pronouns now. At least before, they would have had all the non-binary characters. Jean Grey, the elderly Jean Grey would be at the forefront. That's what they would usually do, but they hit all those aspects, which I'm impressed. They're evolving. They notice that gamers notice these things. So probably the best part is the actor. I think the actor really has the vibe of a Wolverine, so I think he did a good job. So plus, it looks like they spent a lot of money on this game. I heard rumors they were spending only like 100 million or 60 million. That doesn't sound realistic now. That only sounds realistic if it's just a game where you're barely playing the game, where it's going to be kind of like Hellblade, which is a possibility. It feels like a lot of the action is very controlled and out of your hands. So I think that's the thing that I'm not really having a good time just dealing with. I'm like, I don't know, am I actually playing the game? This just might be a cinematic trailer. This is the first real cinematic footage we saw of it, so that's just the case for now. They're probably going to show us gameplay probably sometime in March or something, so we're going to see more of this game. So it's all right so far. I'm skeptical. I think they're hiding things, and that's good on them to hide it, because if they showed it now, they would have killed the game already. So they're being smart about it, at least for now. But they're going to have to show us Jean Grey. We saw the ugly Jean Grey leak, so they're going to have to show us that. Even Mystique, she had that kind of a gigantic round auntie chin. So these characters are still going to have that look, so I'm not really that... It's not grabbing me. See, she got that auntie chin, I'm telling you. So I'm like I'm half and half with this game. I like the violence, but I think the violence is a distraction from the message they want to put in the game. So I think that's the thing that we're gonna see. And them talking about tenderness, I'm like, what? I don't want to hear about tender Wolverine, but we know that's gonna be the case. I'm not gonna throw the game out. I can see probably some developers can change. Hopefully Insomniac can change. I'm hoping that's the case, but I highly doubt it. But these developers, they're gonna have to change if they want to be successful. So, see, this is the only piece of combat that I think I really saw. It doesn't really seem that it's even controlled by the player. It seems like something outside of the player's hands. So, yeah, all right. All right, thank you guys for dropping in. I know I didn't even put up a notice, so I'm glad these 4 people, or maybe 2 people that watch the stream, but I'm glad people dropped by, dropped some message. The Real J Stone, thank you for dropping by. Mid-presentation, absolutely correct. Kira Guard, thank you for popping in right in the start of the presentation. It was fun to see some of your messages. Thank you, a new person, Dr. Vinny Boombats. I like that name, Boombats. It's in line with the Sony hardware stereo system they were trying to play. But thank you for dropping by, Kira Guard. Catch you guys. I'm going to be playing Silent Hill later on today and tomorrow. So I'm going to be playing that. That's a game I'm looking forward to. Hopefully